On Crime Watch tonight, the embezzlement and perjury case against two King City police officers is headed to trial. Former police chief Nick Baldivias and officer Mario Motu will have to answer to charges that they stole a patrol car from the city. Action News reporter May Chow is live in Salinas with our story.
And Aaron, those charges stem from an alleged deal between Nick Baldivias and Mario Motu, in which the former chief signed off on a marked patrol car for Motu's personal use. On the third and final day of the preliminary hearing for former King City Police Chief Nick Baldivias and Officer Mario Motu, both men were ordered to stand trial on embezzlement and perjury charges.
We don't charge the cases unless we think we can prove them, and we'll go forward and we continue to try to gather more evidence.
The officers are accused of embezzling a police car that was originally given to the police department's Youth Explorers program in 2008. In court, prosecutors submitted as evidence two DMV forms dated in 2010 that transferred the city-owned patrol car to Motu, and the signature that signed off on the forms belonged to Baldivias. But the chief testified that someone forged his signatures on the forms, since he only recalled signing over the pink slip that gave the car to the Explorers, and he was in Palm Springs on the date he supposedly signed the paperwork.
It's very unusual to call the defendant at the preliminary examination because it's so difficult to prevail on the case at that point, but I wanted everything laid out. He told the truth about what happened.
Motu's attorney maintains that his client only received the car because the chief had signed the title transfer.
It's going to show that this car was given to him by someone who he believed had the authority to give it to him. That was the chief, and the reason he believed the chief had authority was because the chief was his boss.
On Wednesday, defense attorney Tom Worthington introduced 3 annual reports detailing how the chief would dispose of old police cars. The report from 2008 that included the original transfer to the Explorers is missing. When asked why the Explorers program didn't receive the title transfer originally, defense attorney said it couldn't because it wasn't a freestanding entity or associated with the Boy Scouts of America. Baldivias' attorney said his client had no knowledge of this, and had he had known that there was an issue, he would have gone before the city council to ask for direction. Aaron.
All right, May, thank you. Meantime, Bruce Miller and Bobby Carrillo, two of the officers accused of taking part in a towing scheme that targeted unlicensed Spanish-speaking drivers, they're facing bribery and conspiracy charges. Prosecutors say the officers, along with Bruce Miller's brother Brian, impounded cars which were later sold or even given away to police. All three are back in court on June 26th for their preliminary hearing. Meantime, Officer Jaime Andretti is accused of possessing and illegally storing an assault weapon, and Officer Mark Baker with criminally threatening a King City